Bit of a delusion here from Zachary Levi. Apparently, Shazam! Fury of the Gods is objectively better than the first movie. It's not. It's objectively worse than the first movie for multiple levels. But, hey, he's come out and said these things and just, I guess, revealed a blatant and huge disconnect. And it also throws into question his future in the DC universe, which was being teased as the potential he might return. This all but confirms he won't. But furthermore, there was still the potential he would return only because the lead producer on Shazam franchise is now DC Studios CEO Peter Safran, along with James Gunn. But yeah, he's come out and basically spoken about the negative reviews and poor box office showings, and said really something dumb, and it is dumb. And you know what, like, he's not a bad dude. He's not bad. He's obviously just wants to continue playing this role. I don't hold it against him, but it's a really dumb thing to say. And it doesn't go anywhere to helping the case for him to continue in this role. It just doesn't. So he was asked during an appearance at Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, and he just basically said, look, a business is a business. So they don't tend to make more products of something that didn't make them the money that they wanted, right? I would love to keep playing this role. I'm literally paid to be an immature version of myself. I would highly recommend, but I don't know. And I haven't had any conversations about it, so I'm just kind of here living life. Few things. I think actually he was part of the problem with the second film. And what I mean by that is the imbalance between him and Billy Batson. Shazam and Billy Batson. There was a really good balance in the first film. The first film had a clear, quite wholesome, heartfelt message that it wanted to tell. A kid growing up in foster families, looking for his family that left him, finds a new family, comes to terms with it. Cool, great. This one felt so disjointed because they shoehorned in, again, another foster family element of him finally realizing he's accepted. But we sort of already crossed that over in the first one anyway. Then you shoehorned in, the overall story just in general. And then you had Zachary Levi basically front and center in the role. Whereas it worked much, much nicer when there was a balance between Shazam and Billy Batson. So Asher Angel and Zachary Levi. But they lost that balance. They lost the balance of the entire movie. And it shows, you know. One of the take-homes from most reviews, and also my own review, was that the immaturity aspect really let the film down. Like, a lot of it just wasn't funny. A lot of it was objectively not funny. And we know that because you see people, most people commented exactly the same thing. Yeah, packed full of jokes, not a lot landed. Not a lot landed. So he's had no conversations about it at all. So that sounds like he's done. It also sounds like Peter Safran's probably clutching at straws going, God damn, like I was a producer on that. How the fuck did that, do so terribly? You've also got the director deciding that he's done as well. He's removed himself from superhero films moving forwards. He says he wants to get back to horror films. Good for him. He's literally come out and said, no, I'm done with capes. I am absolutely done with capes now. I'm done. So he obviously saw the writing was on the wall a long time ago. But unfortunately, Zachary Levi is one of those individuals that doesn't have like a ton of work coming in. And I believe he started like a YouTube channel, Good News or something like that, during the height of lockdowns. And he sold that on to like another company. You should have stuck with that, mate. Should have stuck with that. Or maybe that was Krasinski. I'm pretty certain it was Zachary Levi, but who knows? Who cares? At the end of the day, Zachary Levi doesn't have a ton of work coming in. So I can see why he would want to stay in on this and keep it going. But he's had no conversations, and then he solidifies the stupidity aspect. So he does wish we were doing much better at the box office. But he did say, I think Shazam! Fury of the Gods is objectively, actually, a better movie than the first film. A lot of people don't think so. F those guys. He's joking when he says that, just to throw that out there. He is joking when he says F those guys. It wasn't said nastily. Don't dogpile the guy. But objectively better? Christ, man. Christ alive. By what metric is it objectively better? Whoever you've got surrounding you as a yes man, bin them off. Bin them off now. Because objectively better is living in a world of delusions. And whoever's saying yes and allowing you to think that, rather than pulling you up on this and just going, look, it's actually really crap because of this, this, and this, and this, is not your friend. They're not going to help your career. They're not going to help your business structure moving forwards. It's not objectively a better film by any stretch of the imagination. It's objectively a worse film. By most metrics you can work off of. Terrible. Terrible. If you actually think that, then that makes a lot of sense as to why this film did not do very well. And why this film even got made. Because I'd imagine he had some creative say in this film, you know. I can't imagine he wouldn't have, because he was front and centre so much more than Asher Angel in this one. So there would be a certain element of creative say coming from Zachary Levi. But it's a huge bomb. It is a huge bomb. It had a $125 million budget. And it's barely scraped 100 million worldwide. Now, a lot of people will compare this film to the very recently released Dungeons and Dragons film. And, you know, we had obviously the box office results for that coming in. And just to quickly address that, I said it's so-so. The only reason I said so-so is because there's actually nothing to go on with a tabletop RPG of this magnitude, which, you know, it didn't really have that much buzz, but is getting good reviews. We just don't know whether it's going to have a front-loaded box office or not. However, that film looks like it's probably now guaranteed to be a bomb as well. So, yeah, Shazam, huge bomb, but apparently objectively better. No, it's not. It's awful. It's an awful film. Not good. A big shame as well, because that's the last one that you'll get of this. And that's what we had. But it's just Hollywood delusion and disconnect. And I thought this would make an interesting video. So let me know what you think down below. Love to hear it. Take care.